Hello everyone, it's Nadine. Welcome back to I forgot to review. Today we're testing out the Dominique Cosmetics Now or Never Pigment Palette. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products and not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Why does it smell like dog pee? Who peed? Ron, did you pee? Well, it wasn't me, mister. So anymore, I really can't be certain. It's okay, baby. You're a good boy. Oh, my little cheesy kielbasa's, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a spiffy day so far. I myself am doing absolutely wonderful. I have a very busy day planned ahead, but a very fun one. And there's no better way to start the day than with sex, and since I don't have that, the next best thing is with makeup. I've been so excited to test this out. Literally every day I have thought about this palette, but I never got to review it. I don't know why I didn't review it. It just seemed like so many other things came to my doorstep and I would get too excited and just review that first. But when I came into my office today, I said I have to film with this beautiful little bitch. It is literally now or never. I do have a few of their palettes and honestly, they're so freaking good. I think one of them was gifted to me from my makeup fairy godmother, Mama D, so thank you. I did buy this one though. I don't remember how much it was, so before I open this, let's hop into the website and check a few of the deets. Oh cool, my computer froze. It's always a good sign. I promise I didn't get a virus from like porn or anything. Okay, we're on the Dominique Cosmetics website. It looks like this retails for $26. It has 12 reviews so far with 5 out of 5 stars. Not too bad. Let's look at the lowest review, which is 4 stars. I love this palette. Very girly. Not really sure what that means anymore because this is right up my ass. I mean my alley. You can create quite a few different looks from it. Empire is gorgeous as an inner corner highlight. If I remember, which I 10 out of 10 won't, I will try to use that as an inner corner highlight. I've not had a chance to use this palette, but it's stunning. Then why the fuck are you reviewing? I deducted a star because of the pressed glitter. It's so messy. How do you know? Honestly, I hate when people submit reviews just saying, oh, I love this person, so I'm gonna give them 5 stars, or the palette just looks like shit, so I'm only gonna give it 1 star. No, you do not deserve a review. But the 5 stars say it's a great palette, love the colors, everything about it is literal perfection. So it sounds like for the most part, for the people who have tried this, they absolutely love it. And props to the photography for this palette. Like the promo pictures are so pretty. They have kind of like a 60s style vibe to them. Definitely go to the website and check them out. I just love the simplicity of this palette. A lot of the pictures are just like monochromatic looks. I know that the longer I'm on YouTube, the bigger and more elaborate my look should be. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, fuck that shit. I just want toned down stuff. Just looks that anybody could create. Oh my god, I love this packaging. It has like a safety seal on it, which I've never really seen done before. But also that kind of makes me sad because this actual packaging is really, really cute. It's like a miniature Pat McGrath kind of, where it has elaborate outer casing and then the inside is plastic. I really do like this. I would totally keep it, but it's just open in the back and kind of a throwaway now. But the inside does have an uplifting positive message. I love that. The gist of it is you are a hero, you're unstoppable, your time is now, make it happen, make your dreams become your reality. It is now or never. Hell yes. You know what? I actually am gonna keep that because that's a good message. Anyways, here we have this gorgeous little beast right here if my camera will focus. This retails for $26, which makes each shadow about $4.33, which is typically what you'd pay for like a good shadow, like a Makeup Geek shadow. I don't know how big these are though, so let's see. Oh my, that is really freaking pretty. I could be a little bit biased because I'm a pink and purple whore, but I abso-fucking-lutely hate the shit out of glitter, and I do really like this. It's very, very thick and chunky though. I definitely understand why this is called a pigment palette because I feel like most of these probably aren't technically eye safe. I sure as shit know that glitter probably isn't eye safe. Definitely is giving me like Hobby Lobby Joanne Fabrics craft glitter vibes, or one of those sequin pillows where you like swipe it up and it's a color and then it's a different color when you swipe it down. Do I draw peonies in those pillows when they're in the store and leave it? Yes. But yeah, very, very cute. I like this. Does it look like it's worth $26? Not so sure about that. Like a lot of these higher ticket items, it does just depend on the quality because I know I do have a lot of these colors, but everything from the placement to the actual saturation of the pigments to the packaging, it all is really, really pretty. And though $26 for 6 shadows is kind of high, it also kind of makes sense. Like I'm not mad at the price from just looking at this, but what's really gonna sell me is the quality of this. Oh my god, that's a great mirror too. Fuck. I know it's weird to talk about a mirror, but in like really cheaply made palettes, they're kind of warped and bent. And this one is just like clear as crystal. So yes, I would say we're off to a very good start so far. So my little boss ass bitches, this palette does have me really freaking excited. I'm probably gonna keep the look more on the simple side, but still use everything in here. Not quite sure what we'll create, but I'm still stoked. Let's go ahead and swatch into a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And here we have the palette all swatched on my hand. Oh my fucking god, these are so beautiful. I just cannot get over it. They don't transform in color. Even the glitter is fucking amazing. And this shade that they said would be a great inner corner highlight, I totally agree. It's definitely more of a topper because it's very, very sheer, but it has a great shift to it. It goes from like green to pink. These mattes aren't by any means like buttery, but they are very, very soft. They look like they'll blend out fantastically. I have no complaints at all so far. Like, I'm so excited. So let me take this glitter off with some packing tape and we can hop into a look. I do want to mention that because these are, I think, pressed pigments, the pink might stain. I'm not positive that it will. We'll see. I'm so used to that I don't really care anymore. But if you take this off and your eyes are all red, trust me, it's not an STD. Well, probably not. It's probably this. It's really not a big deal. Anyways, in addition to this palette being part of the shit I forgot to review, I'm gonna test a few other things today. One of them being the new Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. One blurs and one has an SPF. These are silicone free. Oh my god, it's purple. But one of my favorite primers is their moisturizing primer, so let's try this one. Props for cute and simple packaging. I want to say it almost feels a little bit gritty or more powdery. It's not like rubbing sand on your face. It's almost like I can feel the powder that adds the blurriness. Ooh, but it did leave my skin feeling silky smooth. Not silicone-y smooth, just like baby powder smooth. I like that. Yes, ma'am. Oh, but this is definitely a primer that you can't like over blend because whatever's in it that's making my skin soft is kind of like pilling off a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna stop wiping my face now. Then for foundation, I love Juvia's Place so damn much, and I didn't love their foundation, but now my skin has kind of changed since I've tried this. If I don't like it, it's still no biggie, but I do just want to give it another chance. I think it's usually really dry on my skin, but I've been working at moisturizing, or at least attempting to. I'm still always gonna be a thirsty bitch though. And no, this is totally not gonna be my color. It is way, actually, you know, that's not that bad. It probably still is a little bit too yellow for me. I do remember this being very, very full coverage. Ooh, yes. Almost covering up my little 5 o'clock shadow. I bet you if I used a little color correction, I could use this in like drag makeup. Wow. Also, I am totally gonna be doing a video very soon where I'm retrying products that I previously hated, just because my skin really has changed quite a bit over the years, even just in the last few months. This stuff is a little bit on the cakey side. I feel like I would actually do better if I applied a moisturizer first, and while it was still a little bit wet, then I went in with this. I really do like this, like way more than I had originally liked this. Isn't that so weird how your skin just changes as you get older? And shit that didn't work works, and shit that works doesn't anymore, which that can kind of also apply to body parts. Anyways, yes, what do we think? Wow, that was a good choice. Just gonna take a little bit of Tarte Shippy Tippy in the ultra creamy version, and I know this looks like I'm going in super heavy, but I've learned to spread it out with the back of it, and then just like my little Maybelline concealer, I'm just gonna give it a second to kind of dry down and thicken up a little bit. Thicken, giggity. And we can just stipple this in. And there we go. Do we look porcelain yet? I'm gonna tap a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent setting powder right under the eyes. And just to catch any fallout underneath my eyes, I am taking a little bit of extra powder and setting it under there. I've been doing this for years, but lately I've kind of had to stop because baking my under eyes really dries them out. And a lot of times, oh my god, a lot of times I'll review like a foundation and an eyeshadow palette, and I've had to kind of stop doing this just so it doesn't fuck with the integrity of whatever I'm reviewing. To prime my eyes, I'm going in with my all-time favorite Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. This stuff is so good. I think I'm gonna start with this on the crease, then blend that out with this, and then blend that out with this. Apply this to the inner corner. Not even sure if I'll end up using this, but definitely apply some glitter somewhere. I am allergic to glitter glue, and the lash glue that I have really hurts when I apply it like all over my lid. So if it does have a fuck ton of fallout, I'm really not gonna fault it, because especially with something that fucking huge, you should give it something to stick to. Let's hop in. First, I'm gonna take a Powerful Bitch, and I'm gonna place this right underneath the crease line, kind of on the lid. We'll pack this up. Initially, it really doesn't pack that much of a punch, which is very surprising because quite a bit does go onto the brush, but I think it just needs built up a little bit. So I'm gonna keep dipping in and create a nice little shape back and forth. Ooh, yes, ma'am. She just needs to be touched a little bit, which, relatable. All right, there is that. Just putting it down onto something moist. It is a little bit splotchy, but then I notice right when I blend it out, any splotchiness completely disappears and it turns into a beautiful shadow. And I'm kind of excited because I'm gonna do the same look on both sides today. That's a rare occurrence coats lately. I'll get a lot of comments asking if that's the trend lately, just to do 2 separate looks and like go shopping like that. Fuck, I don't know if it is, but I never do it. If I ever go out in makeup, I make sure that I always have like a super bold glam eye that somebody will instantly notice versus somebody noticing it because they don't match. It's like wearing 2 different shoes or somebody noticing you because your zipper's down. But I don't know, maybe that is a thing, and if it's not, maybe it'll become a thing. I only do it so I can use a damn shadow in the palette. Anyways, there we go. That really did layer up very, very nicely. I just had to dip in a few times. I think per eye, maybe like 3 or 4 times. Not bad at all. So right above that, I'm gonna take this teeny tiny little small crease brush by Makeup Geek and dip its ass right into Boss Babe. Oh my god, I thought that said Bob Ross. I was like, how random, but appreciated. And that goes on the brush very, very well. It is super pigmented. I love this color. But I'm gonna place that right around the edges, just right here. I'm not gonna take it super high because I do want to blend this color out with that lighter pink. We'll kind of work these together and slowly feather it out back and forth, just like that. Ooh, those do go together quite nicely. However, I feel like once that pink is added on top of it, it almost could be the exact same color as what the red would have been had I just blended that out. But let's go in with a little bit more so that we can at least see the pink. So maybe rather than like blending all of this together, I'm gonna more stipple this on the edges. But regardless of how similar they might look, they do both seem to blend out very, very well. I know that you probably can't see it so far because this isn't blended, but you know, you could just tell. Like I can just pick up that this bitch fucks hard. Then I'm just gonna go over the top edges and blend everything out with Really Pretty. This actually is a really pretty color, so I like that name. And gently sweep that right over the edges. No, I don't think this is the right brush for that. I just needed something a little bit fluffier. And that seems to be blending together very well. It just added like a soft kind of cool, slightly ashy tone to it. I like it, but I do kind of see why the looks on the website are more monochromatic, just because they do kind of all want to like squeeze together into one muddy shadow. But I think if you were extra careful with this, unlike what I always am, then you could create really pretty transitions between these shades. And if anybody's recreating this look over going in with Really Pretty, I would probably smoke the top edge out with some Self-Made instead. It's not that this is unattractive or anything, but it did kind of add a little bit of chalkiness to this look. Anyways, I told y'all we were gonna be simple. Simple is what we're gonna get. In order for me to use this glitter, I do want something sticky down, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer. Honestly, if I weren't doing this review, I'd probably just slap a little bit of Empire on my lid and call it good. But I am really curious about this glitter. I have to try it. So for a nice gooey sticky base, I'm going back in with some more Gerard Cosmetics, except this time it's in white. Honestly, cutting a crease is so extra and unnecessary. The only reason I do it is so that I can use so many more shadows. Ooh, you know, that actually does pick up really freaking well on a brush. But I'm just gonna take this glitter and kind of spread it all along the... That is heaven. Oh my goodness. Who am I becoming? Why do I suddenly like glitter? That person that docked a point because they said this was too messy can eat my ass. Because even without a glitter glue, it is sticking perfectly fine. I have like 3 flecks of glitter that have fallen onto my powder down here, and that's all. Honestly, people just bitch to bitch. That is really freaking cool. I'm gonna go in with another layer just to double it up. It didn't exactly lay down the most even, so hopefully I can kind of fill in those little holes. If this were sticking right down onto a glitter glue, I don't think you would have any issues at all. Yeah. I feel like a drag queen. Oops, I lost a big chunk of it somewhere. Oh god, this is like liquid gold. This could land on a public toilet seat and I would still scoop it up. All right, very nice. I feel like this is what Carson Kressley's asshole looks like. So to highlight the inner corner, I actually remembered we're gonna go in with Empire. Oh, when it really catches the light, it is extra pretty. That is the kind of shimmer that absolutely needs something to stick to though, because I can see it's the slightest bit splotchy on the inner part, so I must have missed putting primer in spots and it just will not stick to anything except the primer, which is kind of weird. Normally shimmers do stick to pretty much anything, but is it beautiful? Abso-fucking-lutely. Ooh. Before we hop on down to the lower lash, I'm gonna take this shimmer onto the lower third. I feel like this look belongs in Legally Blonde. We're gonna smoke a good bit of this red right on the lower lash. Yeah, that blends out nicely. And right under that, we'll go in with some of that really bright pink. And then I'm gonna soften everything up with some Self-Made. Oh yeah, that color is so pretty. I totally regret not putting it up here, so let's just do that. There is a big difference in the way that it looks when you add that salmony shade versus this lighter shade, so you totally could get quite a few good looks with this palette. Like, even though there aren't a ton of shades to choose from, you can really mix and match them. Then on the lower waterline, I'm gonna go in with something a little bit different, which is ColourPop's cream liner in the shade, I don't know, it's like this minty green. green. Normally I would go in with like a monochromatic moment and do like a pink or a purple, but I kind of want a little pop because, you know, this glitter isn't enough of a pop. Let's go and see if there's any fallout. There isn't even a speck of glitter anywhere on my face. That is really fucking impressive. I really am loving the way that this foundation looks. Like, damn. That really excites me because this is almost brand new. Ooh, now I get new foundation to play with. Anyways, I'm just going in with a little contour from the Catrice Sculpt Squad. Uh-oh, we're starting to get a little bit of glitter fallout. Fortunately, it's all like on the inner corner of my eye, and I don't even mind the way that it looks. I am the dirty lash queen. Like, this is so gross. I can't even tell you how many layers of dirty ass lash glue is on this. They're getting to the point where they're just always gonna be fucking sticky, and I'm not even gonna have to put glue on them anymore. But they're just like these half lashes, and I don't know who the fuck I got them from, but they are my favorite. And then for highlighter, we're gonna dip into the Uma Butete Coming to America palette. Oh my gosh, this smells good like vanilla. Ooh, yum. I'm gonna dip into Shine Through, and here we go. Ready? Oh, yes. That is very, very pretty. It's kind of soft and subtle, but I don't mind that. I do love highlighters that really pack a punch, but sometimes I like ones that you can kind of build up. And that is definitely this one right here. Like, it added a nice subtle glow. Perfect for this look. I feel like if I set my face with the setting spray and then put this on, this would be fucking blinding. Actually, you know what? Let's try it. Oh, that was a good choice. It still couldn't like take down an airplane, but it just looks so much more natural on my skin now. I like this little guy. Then for lips, I'm gonna start off with Uma Butete's Peaches and Cream. Look at how pretty that is. Damn. It's like an art piece makeup item that I just don't want to use. Hold on, all it's doing is taking off the concealer off of my lips. Ooh, this is really pretty. It's kind of like a My Lips but better color. I think I want the lips to pop just a little bit more though. So I'm mixing that with a tiny bit of Uma Butete's Trinidad. It's this beautiful shimmery looking thing. Look at that bitch. And for blush, I'm gonna dip into this Hank and Henry palette, into this kind of bright pink down here. I think I kind of want something different on the lips. Let's try something. Okay, well I did like both versions. This one is once again Uma Butete in the shades Whitney and Brenda. But yes, here we are with our final look. I've actually been wearing this for a few hours now, and there still is very, very little glitter fallout. There is the tiniest bit right on the inner corner, but it's kind of been there almost the whole time. But everything is still on my eyes. Nothing has fallen out. Nothing is faded. I really like this palette. I think you could do neutral kind of everyday looks with this. You could spice it up and go glam. You could even go dark glam with this. I just really like it, and I especially love that glitter. I think this highlighter is really pretty. It would probably even work on the face, but everything blended out really, really well. They did kind of want to become muddy, so you might want to limit the amount of shadows you use, but still, we used every shadow in this palette, and I think this look is really pretty. I don't really have anything to complain about this. I think the packaging is great. It's very sturdy. You could throw it in your bag when you're traveling. You could do touch-ups during the day if you need it. They're beautiful, cool tones. I love the way that this is set up. I just love this thing. So do I recommend it? If you like these colors, like if you use pinks and kind of deeper reds, then yes. I can't remember, but I don't think I've ever disliked one of their palettes, and so we still have that strong streak going for them. Do I think it's worth the price? What was this, $26? I mean, I'm always brought back to, could I get this with ColourPop? And I do think you could get it with ColourPop, but the quality is also really, really good. The packaging is great. Even though, yes, you could get this exact same look cheaper, I do think this is worth the price. It's just a good little palette. I don't know if they have other versions of these minis, but if they do, I kind of want to stock the fuck up. Hi, so I wanted to show you how everything looked in natural light. I don't have any artificial lights on at all, and it is kind of a cloudy, overcast day, but I think we can still see everything. Look at how beautiful that highlight is on my skin. I look fucking glowing. The eyes still look absolutely beautiful. I'm shooketh over how much I love this foundation, but this palette honestly is where the fuck it's at. I am really in love. But we can kind of see the glitter that's fallen out on my inner corner. Honestly, it kind of adds to the look, so I'm not mad about it. I really just fucking love everything that we used today. Also, who else is shooketh that there's no lipstick on my teeth? Because I am. You know me, just out there trying to steal your man. Anyways, there you go. This really was quite a fun palette to play with. It was so simple. I really do like reviewing these smaller ones versus like the 32 pan ones. Just makes being a reviewer so much more fun and way less stressful. Anyways, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplex.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplex.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!